Yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fifth at Night, y'all. For everyone tuning in, I did something a little different for this episode and probably will do it going forward. This is simulcasting not only on YouTube, but it's also streaming on TikTok. The first hour, I was able to get this feed of Fifth at Night onto the TikTok stream as well, but it's only going to be the first hour. After the first hour, you got to join me on YouTube at the Fifth General TV. All right. Today's topic: what matters more in marriage, peace or passion? What matters more in marriage, peace or passion? We're gonna get into that topic today. Let me bring up my friendly people up here. Meerkat, hello. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Always good.
Good. Glad to hear.
All right, let me bring up Ray. How you doing, brother? Ray.
Hello?
Yeah, we see you. How you doing? Uh-oh. Having audio problems. Okay, I don't know what happened. Zacchaeus.
Hey, what's good, Ben? Hey,
what's going on?
How's everything? Good, man.
Man, everything's good, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I did something interesting, brother. You know what I did?
Yeah.
So, and I need you to check something for me. I was able to get this stream on TikTok as well. So I'm streaming the first hour of the show.
Yeah.
On TikTok, trying to get more eyes on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So that people could join us on the YouTube. But I'm only going to stream the first hour on TikTok, and then everybody got to come to everybody got to come to YouTube. Can you do me a favor real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you go to TikTok real quick and click on my feed to see if the audio's good?
Let me see. Let me go there real quickly. Yeah.
I want to know if people can hear me, because I think they can hear everyone else. I want to make sure they can hear me too.
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming up on that.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now cut the feed because it's echoing. Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah. Okay.
Cut the TikTok. There we go. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it's working because it's my first time doing it.
Right. That's unique.
Yeah. Ray, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
yes,
great.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Hey, Zacchaeus, Meerkat, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Wonderful.
So I got an interesting topic, and I actually got some questions around it. We're going to go into a couple of things here. Let me go ahead and pull these questions up. So once again, the topic: what matters more in marriage, peace or passion?
Woo.
Peace or passion? For those who are, like I said, watching it on TikTok, this is something different here. I usually don't do this here, but I got the stream also on TikTok just to get more eyes on the YouTube show. Okay.
Definitely. That's a very good idea.
Yeah. Oh, spell correct is crazy. Man, I didn't mean to say that to this woman.
Oh
my God.
What did you say?
Somebody said, I hope you're doing well. And I said, yes, indeed. I hope is well on your end, but it said ASS. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no,
autocorrect.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Tell her autocorrect. Hit again.
Yeah, Lord.
Man.
All right.
Typo. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Bad autocorrect.
Anyway. But shout outs to everyone here.
Oh, not again.
All right. So
oh boy, not again.
Oh, Ray, you having audio problems?
Oh, he's still.
He's
he's
freezing
good.
up.
He's good.
Is he on the app or the
phone
stream app, or is he on YouTube?
Yeah, it happens a lot.
YouTube is bad about that, I think.
Yeah.
I downloaded the app and it's definitely a lot better. Can y'all hear me? Because
I can hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I pulled the back of the case off. So yeah, my phone case.
Oh, the phone case is better, right?
Yeah, it's a waterproof case. It's like Walmart is the only one I know that sells them, but they're like $19.99. So
that's not bad for that price. Yeah.
If you need a phone case, yeah, it's good. It's not bad at all. It will protect your phone if it falls in a puddle of water or the river.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Oh man, that's
yeah.
Sound like he back. Oh, TikTok's tripping.
What happened?
Poor Fifth.
So I guess because I'm like streaming it on both.
Yeah.
It's making it seem like it's not my content.
What?
So it has me live, but it doesn't have me on the For You page right now. So it's up to my followers. Anyway, come to YouTube anyway. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Ray, everything good now?
Once again, can you hear me?
Yes.
You're good. Yes.
He's frozen.
What's going on tonight?
Ray, are you on your tablet, your phone? Which one?
It's look like me. I don't know if it's a tablet. He has a tablet too.
Ray, you on your phone or a tablet?
No, I'm on a tablet as usual.
Well, so what is it? What is it doing? Is it the internet? Oh, see.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Damn, that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
He never really has issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have those issues, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hot topic tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get some more ladies on the show.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you for being here, America. I know you're gonna give.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for showing up.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you messaged.
What's going on tonight?
I was watching a movie.
Right?
I'm just
the ladies on the show.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I keep getting kicked out. Everything okay?
Yeah, is so StreamYard is kicking you off, or is it just like the internet? What's going on?
Well, the thing is, y'all keep getting robotic, and then it freezes, and then I'm forced out. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it must be something going on with the network.
Hey, because like right now,
yeah.
Okay, right now you're good, but a few seconds ago you were freezing.
Oh,
you know what's funny? You were the one freezing.
Yeah, you were freezing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were like you would talk, but then your face would be still.
Yeah.
I see.
You hear your voice, but your lips weren't moving.
Yeah. So hopefully J Dub comes over because I reached out to her. So she's working. So
yeah.
Let me make sure. Shout out to Sam Sarah, yo.
Yeah.
My bad. Sam Sarah, it is the auto correction's crazy. I'm like, I don't even talk like that. But I think she knows I don't talk like that. So
yeah,
I think she understands.
She knows your character, man.
Yeah. It's good when people kind of know a pattern of you enough to kind of know, that don't sound like Fifth.
Yeah.
Let me give you the benefit of the doubt.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So, next week, I can't look. I got a really strong topic next week.
A strong topic?
Yeah. And I wanted to wait till next week because that's when most of everybody's attendance is going to be ready.
Oh.
I'll let y'all know later. But
okay.
Next Monday, I need some serious attendance next Monday.
Mm.
Ray, I'm gonna send you another invite. I'm gonna have you on that one as well.
Do we need boxing gloves, maybe?
Well, glad to know I'm doing something right.
No, I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be kind of like that.
Good.
But it is definitely it's well I'll give a hint, right? You know how like from a kid's perspective, people go through divorces.
Oh wow, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the kid's perspective is this: they're the kids, they're the parents. Should you be in their business in a divorce or stay out of their business? So that's what next week's going to be about.
That's a good topic.
Yeah, and it's going to be about the perspective of not only the immediate family, but also the extended family. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's gonna be a nice topic. I'm actually excited for that. I would have had it this week, but when KJ told me he couldn't join this week, I was like, okay, I need to save that because I need KJ for that. You know what I mean? I need KJ. I need Beyonda. I need everybody. You know what I'm saying? As much as possible. You know.
Yes.
J-Dub said, where the ladies at? I said, hey, I let them know.
Let them know.
I let them know, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't come on. I mean, shoot, at this rate, it's gonna be a men's show. You know what I'm saying? My brother Beyonda, are you there? Oh Lord.
He just came. He just got a circle.
Yeah, well, I'll wait till you get on. Beyonda be messing up my timing. I'll be wanting Beyonda to get on. I'll be like, Beyonda, where you at? And then be mute. Once again, shout outs to everyone on watching this on TikTok. This is what I'm doing is I'm streaming the YouTube show on TikTok for today, the first hour. If you want to see the rest of the show, you got to come over to YouTube. All right, so we're gonna get into it. So let me get into the first question, man.
Yeah.
So, my bad, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, oh my God, where's the questions?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You gotta be kidding me. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I have it. I know I have it here. Oh, it should be right here. There we go. Nope, that ain't it. That is not it. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, because I have it like I do all these shows, man.
Y'all can hear me, right?
I got stuff. Yeah, we can hear you. There we go. Okay. All right. So, Meerkat, I'm gonna ask you first because you're married. Zacchaeus is married. Ray definitely has marriage experience as well. So this is gonna be a good one. Okay. So, what does a peaceful marriage actually look like? Like, what would you define that as, Meerkat?
Not that you get along about everything, but you don't look for ways to make the other person wrong about something they don't agree with, or you just talk. You have open communication, and you just have a sense of it's going to be peaceful here regardless of whatever's going on. We're going to have peace here. it's okay to be away from each other for a short period of time. Like, we have our rentals down south, so sometimes I have to be gone, a couple of days, sometime to go clean and stuff like that. And that's okay. Or he wants to go fishing. I mean, I'm just, whatever. We can be ourselves, and it's okay. To me, that's what it looks like. We have separate we have separate checking accounts. I mean, it's not like you have to mingle. You don't have to mingle everything. You don't have to be. You're able to think for yourself. You have your own opinion. But a peaceful marriage or relationship in general is you just have common ground. Your backgrounds may have been different, but you have common ground in your beliefs, what you want out of life, goals. One, you're okay with somebody leading and you're following. That it's a lot of pressure being a leader. It's not just an easy thing to be a leader, and following this leader is you're willing to get in there and get your hands dirty with them, work together on projects. You may not always like the project, but it's okay. You're willing to put that aside to go help accomplish this goal that is going to benefit you in the long run. So, your faith issues, whatever faith that Michael was raised Catholic, I was raised Baptist, but you went away from organized religion and, Christian religion. And he was an altar boy at one time when he was young, but he's, started going to Baptist church later in life, and that's kind of where we're at with it. So, and you talk about finances, you talk about kids. Sometimes, there's been a roller coaster over an extended period of time, and like I'm the peaceful one. I bring peace whenever he's got all kind of stuff going on that he has no control over. That's really weighing on him. So, and I think a peaceful marriage is you take the burden off of each other if you can. Um, Sometimes you're not supposed to fix everything. I know men like to fix. God created them that way. They are more black and white than gray, because, God created them to be warriors. God created them to be fixers. God created them to be mechanical thinkers to a degree, technical thinkers. Um, that's why men are good with finances. Men are good with certain things. Not that women aren't, but overall, and you have to respect that. And you have to have respect. The Bible says, wives, respect your husbands, and he has to tell the men to love their wives, to love. And sometimes knowing how to love, I think, comes more from a female perspective to a degree, and a nurturing type love. Now, some men are natural nurturers also. Michael's a nurturer, but learning how to not have that hard guarded wall up, because you're always supposed to be on guard to protect your protectors. So I'm going to land with that. I don't know if I've missed anything, but that's my perspective.
All right, Zacchaeus, man. Same question, man. What does a peaceful marriage actually look like?
A peaceful marriage actually look like? I think it's like a supporting of each other, understanding each other, and embracing each other when times are tough. Yes, you're gonna have some potholes that you're gonna have to jump over. There're gonna be some landmines that you're gonna have to skip over. Sometimes you're not gonna agree on everything, but for overall, is the respect aspect of it. And when you and your significant other can whatever, it's never like a competition. It's always like a cohesiveness, working together. And whatever she does, whatever he does, as far as like trying to elevate the family, they support each other and they work together. Whatever jam the husband is in, she supports him, vice versa. And and it's more like I can come home, I can kick my foot up, I can relax, I can speak to her because the communication is good. I can be myself when I'm around her. She could be herself when she's around me. Sometimes we get overly comfortable sometimes, but yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But it's okay because it's good when a man looks forward to going home after work, not sitting in his car, just like, I gotta sit in here 30 minutes, man. Oh man, I don't want to go in there because he's a war tank. Or she gonna bite, or because such as you might bite my head off. I'm gonna sit. I've heard that. I heard those stories before. I'm sitting in my car for 30 minutes or 20 minutes before I go in to her after work, or vice versa. Or I'm just gonna be away from her for a little while. I'm gonna go to the bar a little bit and just get a little drink before I come home, because when I go home it's World War III. It is good, and I'm gonna reiterate that. It is good when you can, after work, you can look forward to going home and be like, baby, I missed you, I loved you, I missed you. Or sometimes just call each other while you're at work. It's a beautiful thing. And when you can do that, when you can actually go home and look forward to being with your significant other, and I'm not just talking for like just in the beginning where it's rose petals and butterflies, and I'm talking about the longevity, but the quality in the longevity. When I can come home and I can have just and we don't even have to say anything. We don't have to be talkative. We can just enjoy each other's company. I can watch TV with her. We can watch something together. I can be in one room, she can be in another room, but and it's all good. When we get together, it's great. It's not perfect, but there's no like intense uneasiness, like you actually work with a very Napoleon kind of supervisor, short supervisor that bites your head off for every little thing. But you can actually come home and just look forward to just being with each other, and sometimes going on dates, like just planning your dates together, planning your time in the summertime, going on trips together. That's beautiful. Oh man, that's a peaceful home. That's a peaceful home. Yes. And I'm gonna land right there.
Ray. Oh man, froze again. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Here we go.
What's going on?
Yeah, Ray froze.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
Okay, Ray, you back? Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you. Yeah.
It just sounds robotic for some reason. Let me go out and come back in.
Yeah, hit refresh.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, man.
Well, I appreciate the both of y'all answers. Hey, Meerkat, if you turn your phone sideways, it should force it. There we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. That's what
nice.
Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button.
Wow, I didn't know it would do that. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get us the other way, but oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, Ray,
okay,
we good now?
Hear me now.
Dang, now it's doubling.
Y'all see the picture of Michael behind me with the big fish?
Oh yeah,
I see it.
That's red snapper.
And the red snapper?
Yeah, red snappers.
Hey Ray, I got an idea. What web browser are you using? Using Safari or Chrome?
Chrome.
I don't believe this.
Yeah.
Ray, are you using Safari or Chrome?
Hello?
Oh yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear y'all.
Are you using Safari or Chrome?
Fifth and Meerkat, I can't hear though.
Meerkat's on mute, but you can't hear me.
I just turned off.
Oh Lord. Let me text Ray. Let me text Ray.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna text him right now.
Okay. Trying to do some tech support stuff over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
He might not have his phone by his side.
This is a tablet. Yeah.
You know, he never has issues with the tablet.
No.
He's never had issues with the tablet at all.
No. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I have a Mac, but I use Chrome when I'm on my computer.
Yeah.
With StreamYard, because StreamYard works better with Chrome than it does with Safari for some reason.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
Chrome. Well, he said he's using Chrome, so it should work. Okay. Refresh. Close out. Okay. Close out Chrome.
Refresh.
Restart the browser.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that should help.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he got restarted, right? Yeah.
Hopefully he got his stuff on. Because you know what? Remember people kept having problems with it.
Yeah.
With the audio, and I had to tell them that you gotta mute. You gotta put your phone on silent.
Yeah.
Because every time like a text message would come in,
Discord, yeah,
it would prioritize the tone, and then it would take that audio out.
It would take the audio right out. Yeah.
So when I told people to start doing that, it actually started helping.
That works.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get to the next question.
Yes.
What does passion mean beyond physical attraction?
Woo! What does passion mean beyond physical attraction? That's deep. Man. Well, you know what? When you love your wife, I'm gonna just take from that aspect. I've been married a long time. When you marry your wife, listen. When she has those babies for you, her body change, right? So you still kiss her, it goes beyond that, because after you've been married for a long time, or you've been with that one been with the one woman for a very long time, we all change. Listen, I lost my hair a while ago. She met me with a little hair, then it's gone, and and it happens when you have babies. Sometimes women may gain weight, but you know what? Listen, that's, you kiss her because of that too. It's a sacrifice to have kids, big time. And then she blossom lovely, and you kiss her even more. So it goes, so fifth, to answer that question, it goes beyond the physical attraction. The passion is still there. I think that boy is back.
Right, everything good now?
I hope so. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Ray, I'm gonna ask you a question before we have problems again. What does passion mean beyond physical attraction? What do you think?
Talking to me?
Yeah, right. Zacchaeus, is New York going through some weather problems right now?
Yes.
What's going on?
We have a rainstorm.
Okay, that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, we have a rain. It's been doing this for the past 2 days. It's been raining like Noah's Ark for the past 2 days. It's been maybe because Florida gets rain a lot around this time too. So it's been coming down. Trees been coming down, and it's been a winter wonderland out here. I call it Noah's Ark Part 2 because it was just coming. And I mean, I'm so soaked today. I was soaked today. It was just it's a lot of rain. It's a lot of buckets of rain. Yeah, I don't know how it is in Texas, but it's buckets of rain over here. Yeah, Mary. Yeah.
It does that down here occasionally. We'll have rain for a week or so, and then it's dry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The humidity's bad here too. It's
the humidity is very hot, very hot.
Yes, when it's hot, it is hot.
Burning hot, yeah.
Before the show started, my power had went out temporarily because we had a thunderstorm just now.
Oh no!
Like a short thunder shower.
Oh no!
So that's why I was glad to get it back up now, because I said, "Oh man, don't do it now." My lights was flickering.
Yeah.
Messed up everything. But anyway, I'm gonna carry on with the show. Ray said he gonna live to stream another day, because.
Oh man.
Wow. Anyway, can marriage? Oh wait, I forgot to ask you, Meerkat. What does passion mean beyond physical attraction?
I mean, you still see the person the way you saw them when you first met them. You drift back sometimes to those days, and it's like, I found a good thing, or a good thing found me. you know. Also, passion can be just so excited about something they want to do, a project. Michael loves restoring properties that we bought. It's a challenge for me because it like sucks. It can suck the life out of you, but and we don't always get along about it, or I'll have an idea about something, and it's like he kind of gets kind of offended a little bit. But if we argue about anything, it's usually something like that, and it's not worth. And like you said, we'll start laughing or something, arguing kind of hard,
Oh.
and it's like, then it's like, you just get to a place where you don't even have to apologize. It's like, then you start laughing. Okay, well, let's go do this, and then we'll start back fighting again. So it's like that, and I appreciate the fact of, his heart is always in the right place. His heart is always to make our lives better. And 64, 65, I mean,
God bless.
and it's like you got to supplement your income. So he was really big on passive income. Robert Kiyosaki, fifth, we talked about him, but he really shed light on passive income, how it really, really benefits you as far as taxes and all that sort of stuff. So, but Michael's just real passionate about stuff like that, and his brain's always running. His brain is going, like cooking. He wakes up thinking about what he wants to cook for the day. And I mean, it's like that. It's never a dull moment. He likes taking naps during the day. It's nap time. It's nap time. He was all excited. And you go through phases of where you're working out a lot, or you're going out to eat a lot, or, you get time to go fishing or traveling. And that's just, to me, that's passion also. And it makes everything better, especially peace, when you have peace. But you have to have passion. You do need passion. I think peace is more important than passion, because if you've got peace, you're going to have the passion will make it easy. And then if somebody's going through something, they don't always say anything. It's like you can tell, you can read, you know something's going on. So you get passionate about that. You're passionate about them. If they're hurting, you're hurting. If they're happy, you're happy. To me, that's passion also. That others' best interest is always important, especially with the grandkids too. Having grandkids coming over, they bring a new passion to your life. But anyway, oh yeah, like Zacchaeus said, you go through things in life. You have children, and your body changes. Well, it's the same with menopause. Like you're going through stuff later in life, and things are not always like they used to be. But you find a way, and you make a way, because somebody doesn't need to sacrifice. Not that they're pressuring you, but it's something you want to do. Take care of them, and but then you find a way to get some hormone replacement therapy, and it brings things back. It's a lot better. So anyway, I'll land there.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah. Next question. Can a marriage have both peace and passion, or does one usually outweigh the other?
Wow, one usually outweighs the other. Yeah, peace is important, because you see, once your peace is tampered with, and the marriage is in disarray, the passion is kind of like, it kind of dwindles. If the peace is not the element in the marriage, then the passion kind of dwindles. And when I say that, it's like it's true, because it's one thing to have peace, but you can't. I mean, some people can do. Some people have toxic relationships. They can do. They can make love, and they can fight, and they can be like tornado hitting a volcano. They can fight and then have passionate. I don't know how they do that, but they have couples like that too. But I think but what makes it better? What makes it better? What makes the relationship a little better is when you have that respect and understanding of each other. That respect aspect, that support, that respect aspect. Because if the peace is not in, if you just have passion is one thing. But if you don't have that peace in there, and just the passion is there, eventually the passion goes. I think both are important, because they're both important. But if you don't have that peace, that little peace, that peace element, that peace of mind, we don't have to be throwing plates at each other, raising voices to the top of our lungs at each other. Always like I said before, like a tornado hitting a volcano. The cops got to be called. If it's not, listen, and you have the passion, and we just making passion love, although we fight like cats and dogs, but we're making passion love. Eventually that passion is gonna dwindle.
Yeah.
After some time, it's gonna be like, I'm sick of her. I can't stand. You can't stand being around each other, not even 5 minutes. You can't stop, and eventually the passion is gonna be like, eventually that go, because you can't make love 24/7. You can't have passionate sex 24/7.
Have you ever heard the term house mex? Have you heard that term?
No.
It's where you pass each other in the hall and say, you.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the passion's gone, the peace is gone.
The
and
peace is gone.
Yeah. It'll get sideways quick.
So I say the peace is, I'll put the peace on top of the passion. Put it that way.
I had said that earlier too.
Yeah.
But it makes the passion so much better when you do have
peace. It makes it so much better. It makes it so.
I mean, do you have people that come to your house and say, man, it is so peaceful here? Have you ever had somebody come and stay for a couple of days from out of town or something, or they were going through some stuff, and they stayed with you, and they tell you, they said, it is just so peaceful here. And, we've had friends tell us that. So
see, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good sign. Yeah.
People can feel that, and feel your energy and stuff.
Oh, they can feel the, like when it's not so peaceful, they can feel the tension.
Right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ray said, unfortunately, there are those who thrive on chaos, which is delusionally called passion.
Yeah, I've heard that. I knew couples like that too. They couldn't get along and they would fight and fight. And it's like they had a very active sex life, but they could not, they stayed. Oh my God, it was terrible.
Fighting all the time.
Oh,
yeah.
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 He actually answered that part. He was like, you never saw a sense of purposely having an argument just to make up sex.
Yeah, I know a couple like that. It's like they would fight just to have that.
Yes,
it's just
that's
like
true. It's true.
You shake your head at them, and it's like they cannot get away from each other. They just cannot get
away from each other.
Yeah. Those of us who desire, Ray also said, those of us who desire and require peace will definitely be passionate with each other. Romance that comes from toxicity is not worth it. Of course not.
That's right. Of course.
Oh, he's a wise man.
Wise. He's very wise. Yes.
Yeah, he is. He's wise.
Yeah. You think men and women define peace differently?
Probably.
Yeah, I think yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. I could say that. Yeah.
I once had a woman say that she gets tired of hearing men say that, be his peace. Yeah, Zacchaeus, you know that term. Where they get a woman and then like a guy or a woman will tell a woman, if you're gonna marry him, be that man's peace. And a woman said to me, "Oh, I'm so sick and tired of men saying be his peace. Is he saying that because he doesn't have peace in his life? No. What's being said is that just don't disrupt the peace.
Yeah.
But as a woman, you wouldn't want your peace disrupted either.
Right.
So I would think both genders could agree with it. It's just that men talk about peace a lot as opposed to, because when we want to marry a woman, we're not trying to marry a woman for her money. So if that's not what we're getting, then we hope that we're getting some peace.
Right. 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 At least, yeah, I can. We can be around each other and love on each other. Not because I'm all of a sudden now I'm inviting you into my life, and now because I'm inviting you into my life, all of a sudden a big interruption and chaos, and it's like I was single all by myself. I was happy with my single little self, and just enjoying my peaceful moments and just being peaceful and then all of a sudden now I invite you into my life to come into my life. I'm dating you now, and it's like all this little arguments over little nothing, and this now my peace is disturbed. Now my peace is interrupted. Oh no! And you ask yourself, what did you do? What did I do?
Yeah. I had an ex-husband one time. It's like, I'm telling you what, I could not get in the door good from work all day, and I worked in the court system, so I could not get in the door good, and he was complaining about this and that, and it was ridiculous. It was like, of course, it didn't work out. I mean, we were together for about 5 years, but it just didn't work out, and I don't know. It was bad. It wasn't physically bad, but it took everything he had. And we were in and out of counseling at the church, He just refused to see. And I was always trying to reinvent myself to please him, and it just never was enough, I don't know. I would dance before the church sometime during worship service, and he would get jealous of that. He just couldn't. He couldn't stand it. He was just so jealous about me doing that, and it was God led. I didn't just get up there I was genuinely praising the Lord. And
Yeah.
he would just, I couldn't be out after a certain time. He would complain about that. He would complain. It would just complain. And I don't know. And then my youngest son was getting emotionally, it wasn't good, because he couldn't do anything right. And he felt like that he wasn't good enough either. So it's like, God gave me this child to protect, and divorce is not the unpardonable sin. And I had to get away because it wasn't getting any better. He was so controlling and stuff like that. So that is a form of, suck the life out. I'm gonna suck the life out of her.
Wow.
Man.
And you can only change yourself so many. You shouldn't have to change. You grow together, but you shouldn't have to change.
That's a big topic because some people don't understand some people's when you have a passion, let's say for example, like you have a hobby that you love doing. For example, let's say you like podcasting.
Yeah.
But she doesn't support you in your passion. She don't support you in your, or let's say if you like writing songs or you like
music.
Yes. And they got some people that they're together, but they're significant. Their person that they with don't support that. They don't see the money in it, so they don't support it. So they give you backlash against it. They go against you about it. They think it's taking up your time, taking up their time to give that. The time you're supposed to be spending with her, you're doing that, and it causes a rift and a wedge between you two because of your desires to do writing songs or podcasting or something that's artistic, something that's in that form. But she don't support you to, and I've seen people break up because of that stuff. I see people break up, but when somebody doesn't support you, is the roughest thing. When they don't have I think it's when they don't have an understanding of what you're doing is the roughest thing past to go through in a relationship.
I think it's insecurity in themselves because they think it's taken away from them, and it's like,
right.
if you don't allow this person to have something of their very own, it's very hurtful, and it's just wrong. It's just
Yeah, I've
wrong.
seen people go through that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They get to a place where they don't even know who they are, and they can't even think straight or whatever, and the other person wants to do all the thinking for them, and it sucks the passion out, sucks the life out, and
Yeah, it's very draining.
it's very draining.
Very draining because it's like, oh, you do this all the time. Why you doing this all the time? Who you connecting with? Stop that.
Yeah.
You're not making no money in this. Why don't you just
Right.
cut that out? Yeah. Why don't you stop it? Why do you have to do this? There's no, and then they have other people that team up with her. Maybe her family members say, yeah, you doesn't make any, if it doesn't make money, it don't make, they tell you stuff like this. If it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Right.
All these things you hear, and the person gotta go through this.
Yeah.
So this is part of what people go through in relationships.
Yep.
If they don't have somebody that don't support you or don't see that you're going anywhere with it, they just say keep your day job and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a new question.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is peace something you appreciate later in life, while passion is what attracts you in the beginning?
That pretty much kind of describes it too. Later in life, well, as you age, your priorities seem to change. The things that was so important when you were young, and I guess the real passionate or whatever, over time and just aging, you realize, your priorities change. The things that weren't important are very important. The things that weren't super important or not that important. I mean, it just changes. So yeah, Fifth, it's I think it is kind of like that. You appreciate the peace more as you get older. Not to make you grumpy or anything, because like I say, we have grandkids. I have a year-old grandchild and then an 18-year-old. So I mean, you have a wide variety of ages, and the older grandkids don't come over as much. They got stuff they got going on, and it's okay. It's fine. And then you don't see your kids as often because they've got their own lives, and that's okay too. But you have those young grandkids that come over and just it's all about them, and just like you're kind of glad when it's time to go home because you need some peace in your, that kind of peace. It's a different kind of peace and
Yeah.
chaos with the grandkids, and that's just kind of the way it's supposed to be. That's healthy.
Yeah.
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 What you think, Zacchaeus?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like this. You have to when you get old, especially when you're getting older, it's more like you evolving. Some people, I can't say everybody evolves when they get old. I can't say that.
Yeah.
When you get, for some people, their peace is important, and when you you desire it, it's like now it becomes like a on top of the list of your priorities, what you value the most. And some people, I have to emphasize the word some. Some people emphasize their peace more than anything else, meaning that the person that they're with, it's got to add on to their peace. It is like an add-on. My spouse is an add-on to my peace. Now there's people that's in a relationship. I'm proud to say they're in a relationship and it's not peaceful because they strive on chaos, they strive on toxicity, and that's what really, and for some strange and warped reason, that holds them together. For the life of me, I don't understand it. But for some, and guess what? They strive on the longevity aspect. Oh, we've been together for 20 years. 20 years of what? 20 years of poop. 20 years of what? I have to ask you the question. 20 years of what? And they're like, well, they still throw plates at each other. They still cuss each other out. They still 911 is being dialed at their address every now and then. And the only thing they can lean on is the longevity factor.
So we don't have the capacity.
What? Excuse me?
They must have grew up with that. They had to have grown up with that. I don't know how you can not grow up in that and be okay with that. I couldn't. I didn't. I know people like that. Yeah. It's like, my gosh.
They go on vacation. They go on vacation. It's an argument. They I don't know how they do it. They plan trips together. It's an argument. They go to bed. It's an argument, and it's like, and then they be saying they make passionate love. How? Anyway, but
there's people that are like that. Yeah, they are. Of course, they have.
Man.
Of course, you
and
have.
They're old. They're of age. They're of age too. Some of them. So
because they still have the lustful desire to get intimate. They're married, so I mean, if you're lusting after each other in a marriage, I mean that's different. But the thing is that that's probably how that's still able to happen because that part's still working, but everything else is just chaos. But these are imbalanced people. I mean, come on now, because I've seen what's that show, 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah.
So yeah. I love that show, right? There's this couple. It's Jasmine and Gino.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh my God,
they're split now, but I don't think they're officially divorced yet.
Yeah, she cut all her hair off. She shaved her head.
What?
Yeah, she shaved her head. Her head shaved. She's with Matt.
Yeah, had another kid. Hey, remember we did a show. Remember we did a Mrs. Ian Fifth show about her.
Yeah,
she was married and had a kid with another man.
Yeah,
and Gino would have been stuck with the child support.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, one of the things he said was, "I can't make love to her because she's always yelling at me."
Would never touch her after that. I think they only got together one time.
Yeah, like before they.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because he kept saying. No, because he said there's no passion in this marriage. You know, all the other duties they had together. But he was like, there's no passion in this marriage because he said every time we turn around, she's yelling and screaming. And they actually show her yelling and screaming, and then she says the only reason why I'm yelling and screaming is because you don't make love to me, and you're supposed to be my husband. I'm your wife. Am I not good enough for you anymore? And you know, a lot of kind of crazy. And then one of the other couples was like, "Yo, man, have you seen your wife? Your wife is hot. Just do it. That's your wife." But then he was like, "How can I do it when she's yelling at me?" So another couple who was going through almost a similar thing, he said, "Hey, man, I don't blame you. They don't understand, but I do." He said, because my wife over here be talking to me crazy. And I refuse to get intimate with her because I don't think that's going to fix the behavior.
It doesn't. Oh my God, it doesn't. Yeah.
Right. So, hey Ray, the question I asked the panel was, is peace something you appreciate later in life, while passion is what attracts you in the beginning? What do you think, Ray?
For me personally, I've always valued peace more than passion.
Yeah.
That's just me. Because no, the thing is, what I take seriously is the fact that I have a sister who's 9 years younger than me. Right. And I do the best I can to treat a woman the way I would want a man to treat my sister. So peace is first and foremost for me. So even though as imperfect as I am, as flawed as I am, the one thing that any ex can say is that the only time I'm mean is when I'm provoked. And that's when I'm unapologetic about my meanness. So,
right.
but no, I prefer peace. And I'll tell you this, if peace didn't matter, I'd be on my upcoming 52nd birthday, I would be celebrating 25 years of a miserable marriage if peace didn't matter.
Wow.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Well, on that note,
Congratulations!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That is wild. But yo, I got another question, y'all. Can too much passion create unnecessary conflict? Is that a thing?
I don't think so, unless somebody's
because when
going through something.
yeah, is he going through something? Yeah,
going through a crisis.
I think I would need clarification. What's too much passion, Fifth?
Well,
what type of passion?
Passion is not just, intercourse, but okay. Let me kind of do it this way, right? So, passion definitely is romance. Isn't passion? Absolutely. Excitement. So, how about the excitement part of passion? Could too much excitement cause unnecessary conflict? I don't think there's nothing wrong with too much chemistry. That's not an issue. Mm-hmm. Connection is not an issue. Right. Desire, well, I don't know. It depends on what you're desiring. Mm-hmm. But is there anything in that passion umbrella that could create unnecessary conflict if it's too much? I'll say this. So, Eric Benet, one of Halle Berry's ex-husbands, right?
Yeah.
Also a good singer. Don't want to take nothing away from him in his career, but he was an intercourse addict.
Yeah.
His passion for wanting too much intercourse led to the point where Halle was like, "Look, I'm worn out now. I need to be able to, have a life outside of this, right?" And then so what he did is that he took that and started messing with other women, right? So he ended up having a problem. He wanted it so much that it was a problem. So he ended up stepping out on his marriage. And then he had to go to rehab for being a sex addict.
A nympho.
Yeah.
There was probably other deeper issues he was needing that to validate some need he had in his life. I mean, that's usually what drives addiction, is they need some kind of validation, you know.
Yeah, it
maybe
sounds
they
like an
didn't get.
ex-girlfriend I had.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Well, it could be 50 Shades of Grey, huh?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Right. Well, how about that? See, if you're not on the same page with your other half about that, that could become a problem.
No, you're right. You're right. And man, you're taking me back 30 years. That's what I was thinking about. The girlfriend I was with 30 years ago. And furthermore, you mentioned Eric Benet.
Yeah.
Y'all know who Adina Howard is, right?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know why she got divorced, right?
I'm gonna be a freak until the morning.
Yeah, her. You know why she got divorced, right?
No.
I don't know.
Go ahead, tell us.
Her husband couldn't keep up with her. She wanted it too much.
Yeah.
True story. I'm not making this up.
I mean,
that's why she's divorced.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Adina Howard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at her Unsung, her ex-husband talks about it.
Wow. Couldn't keep up. Adina Howard.
So
no, she wanted it excessively.
She's like a one hit wonder. I'm gonna be a freak.
Yeah. But that's the thing. But when it came to the passion in her marriage, she wanted it too much. She was like a nympho, and he just couldn't. You know.
Well, she made that song so well.
Okay. Well, because she was for real, and that's the thing. I think like we make jokes about nymphomaniacs, but that's a real diagnosed thing.
Yeah.
Like there's this like like shows like channels like TLC.
Yeah.
Like they do like shows about people with addictions and
My Strange Addiction.
Right. And so yes, someone literally can be because it's like a drug. So what happens in your brain? So when people have intercourse, right? There's the dopamine and oxytocin and all that stuff going on in the brain, right? And so that's the same thing people get when they want to get, high, right?
Yeah.
And so that becomes like a high for them. So they want it so much it's like a drug. So yeah, people have been diagnosed for being intercourse addicts. Like that's a real thing. But and yeah, I mean, you got to have a resting period at some point, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, she couldn't control it. Her husband divorced. I have a question, Ray. Did she step out on her husband at some point during the marriage?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know about that part. From what I saw in Unsung, I know she got frustrated. I don't know if she stepped out on him, but they had a talk and they called it quits mainly because of that aspect.
Adina Howard, yeah.
So I like the hormones. There's an imbalance in hormones because that's usually what drives that is your hormones.
Yeah, it has to be because having had an ex-girl like that 30 years ago, let me tell you, I mean, I was only 22 and it was to the point where I started to hate sex because it's like women just want to cuddle. All right? It ain't always gotta be about, can't we just lay down and talk? Why it always gotta be going all the way? Let's chill.
Man, even when
we don't have the capacity.
Even when you, oh my God. Even if you're not feeling well, oh my God.
Hey, Ray,
I know.
Hey, Ray, you was like this?
I said, we don't have the capacity.
Something like that. Because even when I was sick and she brought me home to her house from the hospital, she was upset that I couldn't perform. So make that make sense. So yes, too much passion can kill.
About her.
Yeah, right.
Dang, man. Yeah.
All right, real quick. All right, so for the all right, so I'm gonna cut the TikTok stream. If you want to listen to the rest of the show, you gotta come over to YouTube at Fifth General TV. All right. So let me cut the TikTok, man.
She is wild, man.
But yeah, okay, wow. Wow. But check this out, right? So can too much peace make a marriage feel boring or predictable?
Good question.
Somebody's avoiding something if there's too much peace. They're not saying anything, and there's going to be a blow up period at some point. Somebody's going to snap.
Yes. I think going on trips, going on dates don't make it boring. If you planning things out with your mate, it doesn't make it boring. But when you just want to do the same routine, go to work, 9 to 5, come home, pop the TV, give me my dinner, go home. It becomes redundant, and that's how problems occur, because it's like that now there's no excitement, nothing to look forward to. But when this is how you spice up. You take her out, go on dates, do a little something nice. Buy her some lingerie, to something like that to spice it up. Do something out of the ordinary. Go out sometimes. Plan trips to different places when you have the money. Things like that, or treat her like a girlfriend. Put it that way, like how you treat her like a girlfriend. Treat her like a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't be like, well, I'm married already. Now I can just chill and kick up my foot and
I don't have to work anymore.
I ain't gotta treat her
I
right.
got
I ain't
him.
gotta treat her too good anymore. I can just have a 6-pack in the fridge, drink, watch games, and get my stomach all blown up. No, it ain't gotta be that. You can go out and you can still wine and dine sometimes and have something to look forward to. It ain't gotta be that. Yeah.
You have to have communication, because if apparently someone's going through something and they don't know how to talk about it, and so they just kind of get in a rut.
Yeah.
And they don't like being in the rut. I can't think anybody would like to feel like monotone, and they don't want to feel old. They don't want to feel worn out and tired, but sometimes they are worn out and tired, and they do need some understanding, some communication, some patience. Sometimes it's a hormone issue. I mean, that's, to me, if you're going through stuff and you feel like you're in a rut, go get your hormones checked. It's a blood test.
Yeah.
Sometimes it costs a couple of dollars, but go to a hormone place and see, maybe it could be diet, it could be stuff on the job, and you have no control over, and it's just, you don't want to talk about it because you feel like that's all you're talking about, and you just need some peace.
Intervention. Yeah.
And furthermore, Fifth, to answer your question, I don't think there's such a thing as too much peace.
Mm-hmm.
Because by saying there's too much peace, that means there's too much positivity. Now, if you want to say it's too quiet, that's one thing, because that's when things become redundant, because the communication is either comatose or almost non-existent. But so if there's too much quiet, there's something wrong. But if it's peace, that means you're talking about two people making an effort to minimize the war. So I don't think there's such a thing as too much peace.
I think if you're complaining about too much peace in your marriage, then you want something outside of your marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a person who, I'm gonna go to what you said, Ray, thrives in chaos.
Right.
Well, it could just be this. Not so much that the marriage is boring, but they may just think some things are just repetitious. Zacchaeus, you said you should continue to date your wife, right?
Yes.
But when that stops, that could be an issue. Right? Don't you agree? Like, okay, for instance, the first year of your marriage, the newlywed stage, they say, is the best stage in a marriage, right?
Yes.
That's what they say.
That's what they say, yeah.
Whoever they are.
Right, whoever they are, right?
Yeah.
So y'all don't have kids yet, it's just y'all two. So you're going out every probably week every weekend, right? You got date nights every weekend. On your days off, y'all got a date night.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the kids. Kid number 1, kid number 2, kid number 3, maybe even kid number 4. The last time y'all
it slows down.
Right. The last time y'all had it's November of 2026. The last time y'all had a date was January of 2022. Like, you know what I mean? Because everything's been about the family and the kids and the da-da-da, right? Yeah. And then that could get boring, right? Yeah. Some would say. So put it in that context.
Well, when you bring kids into the element of your marriage, that always changes. That's a natural thing. That's gonna change. It's gonna change. You're not gonna be dating each other every week. It's too expensive to do that anyway.
Yeah.
date every week? Nah. I mean, I guess I'm talking about once in a while. You know, you change it up. You change up the regime once in a while, maybe once a month or twice a month. Even when you have kids, you can still do that. I know we used to find babysitters. You still do it once in the, not as much as when you first started dating. Of course not. No, because even now in 2026, 2020, it's expensive. You can do simple dates. Just go for walks. Go for nice walks. I know we power walk. We go to the gym together, work out together. Stuff like that. It ain't gotta be like every week, because every week would get you broke.
It's gotta be creative. You gotta be
creative. Yeah, every week would get you. Yeah, every week would get those pockets.
I don't think it's so much that the peace is what makes things boring. It could just be maybe certain things that you do all the time make it boring. But here's the thing. There's a such thing as good boring. There is. So other people may say it's not exciting, but others may say it's boring, right? If I'm coming home to my wife and about as much as we do is eat dinner, lay up under each other, cuddling and all that, and watch a movie, if we doing that every night and that's what we good with, it is what it is.
That's what it is.
I'd rather. I had a woman tell me this, right? Because she went off on a woman so bad. I actually felt bad for the woman. I thought she was gonna make her cry. She said, y'all women out here are disgusting. Y'all talking about your man, you bored with your man. She said, I'd rather have my man at home every night with me, as opposed to him being out in the streets and I don't know where he at.
The facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was like, you bored? Yeah. She said, oh, you bored? Go find you a hobby.
Exactly.
Now, that's probably what it is right there. I think a lot of times people get married, they get married good, but there's nothing else to their life but their significant other. Right?
That's it becomes an issue.
That's what there's nothing that they have a passion for.
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's no dreams. There's no nothing. There's no activities. There's no quote unquote hobbies.
I can add to that.
So maybe that could be the thing. Go ahead, Zacchaeus.
I can add to that because it's true. Sometimes when you make that person your whole world, that becomes an issue because now it's like then when that person have a passion that they have beside from you, it becomes an issue now because that person would say to that person that, wait a minute, what you're doing, for example, you're podcasting or you're doing something that's creative or you're doing something that you have a passion for, and that person would get insecure and say, oh, you love that more than me. Oh, you're doing that more than me. Oh, you have a passion for that more than me. Oh, but I see, but and they get mad at you. They say, well, you ain't getting none tonight. You love on that. Go ahead and love on that. You ain't getting none tonight. You go. She tells you you go ahead and you love on that. Then leave me alone because it seems to me that you love that more than me. And that's when and she just made that man his whole. In other words, she has nothing that she's passionate about, nothing to excite you, nothing that you have, nothing to that excites you in the world, but just that person. And it's a dangerous thing when you make that person your whole entire world. And I see people do it.
They do that with their kids too. They make their kids their whole world.
The whole world,
kids,
yes, absolutely.
The kids can't do anything for themselves because mom's always done it with them, and then
mama's always,
and then when the kids move out or meet somebody, they get jealous of they get jealous of the boyfriend or girlfriend, and
absolutely, they get
or
jealous.
the kids can't. They just like, I can't take this anymore. And then you look around and it's like, you have no purpose because it's like, go. There was a question. I get a message every now and then about it's called Dear Grace, and they'll post certain situations that people are going through, and they're looking for advice. And this one lady, she was like, my kids have moved out. They've always been my world and everything, and how do I meet people? It's like she didn't have any friends. I'm just like, how do you meet people? And I'm like, you need to go get a hobby. This is the problem when you make your kids all
the world.
I said, people need to not do that. It's like you need to have a hobby or something that you enjoy doing. It can't always be about your kids. That's not fair to them. I mean, they need to be raised with wings to fly, not chains on their ankles, stuck at home. It's like they can't leave mom. Mom can't survive without, and there's
even when they get older,
feel guilty because they want to move on and everything. And it's just so wrong.
Yeah, like I heard one woman say, "My kids are nothing wrong with." She said, "My kids are my everything, my pride and my joy, my everything, my every and everything."
And I'm shaking my head. It's like, you need therapy.
I hear it. Yeah. Every
it
and
cannot
everything.
Be your best friend. Your child should not be your best friend.
Yeah, they can't move. You can't. And if they start dating somebody, oh boy.
I think there's a such thing as having a adult relationship with your kids that is just outside of the parenting part, but you're always going to be a parent.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I think that's where sometimes it gets lost, is that you're always going to be a parent, even if you have a friendship per se. But you're always going to be a parent. And as the child, you're always going to be their child. You won't be a kid anymore. Right. But you're always going to be their child. So that thing got to, that honor, that respect, and all the things that biblically, the things that are tied to us with our parents, that's going to have to still be there.
Yeah.
Even after all the fun. You know what I'm saying? So I got a question, right? So which is harder to rebuild after years of marriage? Peace or passion?
Oh,
passion, I would think.
Passion, because I'm gonna say in that aspect, passion, because it's a blessing when you can see two people that have been together for 25 years and still have fire for each other.
Yeah. Older people, when you see older people and they're like grabbing each other on the butt, and it's like they're kissing each other.
Holding hands, still kissing each other, and the lips. I mean, as I'm talking about after 60. You know what I'm saying? Still
70, 80.
Yeah, exactly. Still holding hands with each other, still going out with each other. There's people that's been married for a long time and they lose that passion.
Yeah.
They treat each other like brother and sister.
Yeah.
I sleep in another room. She sleeps in another room. The kids are out the house. They're grown and out the house. They have their own kids now. So now, what's left? Now she sleeps in one room. I sleep in another room. They just no more holding hands. It's just you don't even know if they're together. The way how they go out. She's walking behind me. It's you see that. So and to rebuild that again, to try to rebuild it, that's a challenge. To try to rebuild that because they haven't made love in so many years.
They live like roommates. Yeah.
They live like roommates. Yeah.
Well, Ray, I asked the panel which is harder to rebuild after years of marriage, peace or passion. Then I have a follow-up question after that.
Harder to rebuild. Yeah, definitely the passion. Definitely the passion if it's not maintained.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
hard to rebuild because because the thing is you have to work at it in order for it to be maintained. And when you take that for granted, it'll take a lot more work to rebuild. So I think passion's definitely harder than peace in that aspect.
Let me ask y'all something. How much peace are you gonna have in your marriage if you're no longer physically attracted to each other?
Ooh.
So that's a challenge question. No longer attracted to each other.
I think they just get in their own world and they just, they're just living in the house because it costs too much to get a divorce. Sometimes it's cheaper to stay together. And
cheaper to keep. I
It's
heard
cheaper to
that.
keep her,
yeah, that too. But I think it's just people get in a rut. Like I said earlier, a rut. You get in a rut, and it's like if the other person is not pulling you toward them, and you're pushing them away, that gets tiresome too. And so they just finally say, you know what, I'm gonna do my own thing. I got friends, and you can be an old papa, or an old mama, and
Yeah.
just don't interrupt me. you know, I'm gonna do me, you do you, and you can stay stuck here. And I still love you, and I'm willing to walk it out, but I'm not gonna go down because you're don't want to fight to stay up.
You see, that causes issues.
It
Yeah.
does. It does.
Because you see, the thing is that
Zacchaeus is Will and Jada.
yeah, yes, yeah,
Shirley Lee Ralph and her husband.
Yep.
They don't even live in the same house.
Yes. When you think about it, it's like, especially when a man doesn't feel attracted to his wife anymore, they do have, if you know what, they have their girlfriends on the side. They start wondering, and they get side chick, they call it, and it's I've heard, yeah, but I've heard about it, seen it, heard about it, yeah. That side chick element, and it's wrong, but when the passion is no longer there, and it's like, oh, I'm not attracted to her. She takes over clothes, I'm not attracted to her anymore. Once a guy starts thinking like that, it's just
He's on his way out.
It's
Yeah,
a done deal, man.
That's true.
There's no reason. They didn't see no reason to stay other than finances, maybe.
Yeah.
Especially if the kids are all grown. Some couples wait till the kids are grown and out of the house.
Yes, to leave.
And if you talk to grown kids that their parents did that, they're more devastated than they would have been had the parents, gotten a divorce when they were younger.
Yeah.
Because they can feel that they don't love each other, and they just it's not good. You have
Yeah.
to have communication. I think if you don't have communication, nothing's gonna work.
Right.
I mean, there's people that have husbands or wives in the military, and they're gone for months at a time. So
Man,
or
Cat,
jobs.
those marriages have those military marriages are not looked at pretty well these days.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of infidelity in military marriages.
Yeah, both ends. Both ends. Yeah.
On both ends, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you got. I saw a video where a guy was away at war, and he was looking at like his Ring camera that he has inside, and he spoke on the intercom and was like, "Dude, get out my house." And the guy's looking around like, "Where's that coming from?" The wife brought another man over, and the man said, "I'm at war, and this whore is bringing over a man, and they're having an argument through the Ring camera."
Wow.
Because he's looking at it on his phone, and he's out there in probably Fallujah somewhere, wherever them places is, right? bringing 310 to Yuma, right? and, and you know, got a whole, and he's looking at the camera, and a whole man is over there with his wife.
Man, you know.
Now, I'm not saying that's every married military couple, but I'm saying when you are in a marriage and one of the others barely home, that could cause some problems.
It could, especially when they're young.
No peace.
That could.
No mental peace at all when they need it the most.
Yeah, we are like months away, almost a year away, and it's especially when you're newlywed. That's not good. You know, it's not healthy, and you just don't see your significant other. Just maybe through Zoom, and that's as far as it goes. But other than this, it's just.
I mean, think about Lorenz Tate on Dead Presidents, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie, Meerkat? Dead Presidents?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I need to watch it again.
I love that. I love that movie.
So I'm just saying that's just a prime example of the infidelity when someone's in the military.
Yeah.
Well, there's the men that keep going back. They go through 5 tours when they didn't have to go to do 5 tours, but they just can't. It's like that is so mentally, they're so mentally stuck that they cannot live without that chaotic lifestyle in the military, or they feel guilty about leaving their brothers behind because they came home, and they just cannot. They just, it's like they have to go back, and to me, that's another lack of that's too much passion. You know, that's way too passionate about the military and the living on the edge and the danger nature of it. And
there's a lot of other careers that go through that too. I know. I heard WWE wrestlers go through that too.
Yeah, they're on the road. They're on the road a lot.
Always on the road. I heard WWE.
Tom Brady. So Zacchaeus, hold that thought. Giselle left Tom because of that. Because Tom said, "All right, I'm done with football." Then he was like, "Well, no, I'm going back."
Yeah.
And the year he went back, he won another championship when he went to go play for the Buccaneers. That was the year they got a divorce.
Brett Favre kept going back too. I got so tired of him coming out of retirement. It's like, oh, whatever. I mean, if you're passionate about football, just stop with the nonsense. I mean, it's ridiculous. I got sick of him.
Yeah, and in Midcat, real quick with the military, isn't the movie American Sniper about that?
It's about that.
He kept going back.
That's one of the ones I was thinking about. I just watched it not too long ago. And it was
that's actually based off a true story.
He could not. He had even gotten hurt really bad, and then it's like he had to go back. I mean, his poor wife was like, you could see it in her eyes. She just didn't know how much longer she was going to be able to do it. I mean, he had kids at home. It's like the kids don't even matter. They don't.
Well,
they don't know you. Yeah.
She was pregnant. I don't know if this was the real part of it or just the movie dramatic effect. Because remember, one of the tours, she was pregnant. He had already been deployed, and he's calling her talking about, "Baby, I want to come back home now." And she over there pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, now you want to come home?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you left, and
it's tough.
But I think that's tough. So Zacchaeus, you got to go in a minute, right?
Yeah.
All right. Before you go, I want to do some questions with quick answers for everybody, right? Because Zacchaeus always missed this part of the show. So this is like a lightning round that I like to call it, or like rapid fire, either or, right? These are like yes or no questions or short answers, and everybody can answer. I'm gonna ask everybody. So yes or no, peace is more attractive than passion?
Depends.
Depends.
On the person.
Depends.
Depends on the other person.
Yeah.
Okay. Great intercourse can fix marriage problems. Yes or no?
No.
It's not a Band-Aid. No, it's a Band-Aid.
No.
A calm marriage is often mistaken for a boring marriage. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You should marry the person who gives you the most peace. Yes or no?
You got to be attracted to that person, but
Yeah.
Right.
It's all about the attraction.
yeah.
Right. Passion naturally fades over time. True or false?
True.
True. Yeah.
I think true.
Life
Doesn't have
happens.
to, but yeah, life happens. Yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
Zacchaeus.
Agree or disagree? Respect creates passion.
Agree.
Agree.
Agree. Mm-hmm.
Can you have passion without peace?
Yes.
You got
Not in a good way, but yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Can you have peace without passion?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. True or false? The healthiest marriages have more peace than passion. Let me say it a better way. The healthiest marriages have more. Okay, true or false? The healthiest marriages that we see will have more peace than passion.
More peace than passion. That's a tough one. More peace than passion. More peace.
I think it can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
It's possible. Possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so agree or disagree? A successful marriage needs both, but peace should come first.
Yeah.
Agree.
I agree with that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree with that. Yep.
All right, thank you, Zacchaeus. I wanted you to not miss that part because
I didn't want to miss it. Yo,
last week we had a round like that and it was real good.
Yeah.
Yo,
fifth. Next time we see each other, Meerkat.
Yes. Have a good day tomorrow.
All right, Zacchaeus.
Rest well tonight.
Oh yes, I will definitely. But
I got a few more that I'm gonna end the show. I see you, Zacchaeus. All right, so this is what I want to go to. So, if passion fades, we did that one. We did that one. Can you create passion in a marriage, or is it something that's either there or not?
I say you can create it.
What you think, Meerkat?
I think when you first meet, it's going to be there naturally. That's just going to cultivate the attraction and wanting to be together. But I think, yeah, it can, and you would have to work at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you yourself or ever witnessed someone mistake passion for love?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I think we all have done that.
Yes.
At some point of our lives with
Yeah,
someone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not with every encounter or relationship or marriage or whatever, but I think we've all done that because we all have our own delusions, but just in our own way.
Mm.
That's
but
right.
it could just be that we have a lack of understanding about what passion is and what love actually is. So that's why we confuse it.
Yeah. And I don't think you really know the other person
fully
the way you need to, but hindsight is 2020, and that's always the case. But and getting to know the person is either gonna magnify the passion or it's gonna shut it down, one way or the other.
Yeah. I hear that.
What happens in like DV cases, they will, they are so attractive. They're so passionate when you first meet them. And then just once they think they have you, it's like it goes downhill sometimes in a horrible way. So yeah, you have to watch, you have to just be on guard with everything. But yeah, that is the one situation there that's, yeah.
Have you or ever witnessed someone leave a peaceful relationship because they wanted more excitement?
Say that again?
Have you ever witnessed someone leave a peaceful relationship because they wanted more excitement?
Yes. A 30-year marriage.
Well, I wasn't married long, so I can't say. I don't think I'm qualified to answer that. So.
No, have you seen friends that did that?
Oh yeah.
I think that isn't that the question, Fifth? Have you
Yeah,
seen?
it's either you or have you witnessed others?
Yeah, it wasn't me in the 30-year. I would love to
Yeah,
have had a 30-year marriage.
yeah. I witnessed it. Yeah.
Well, I've seen stuff. I've seen stuff like that. You know, where because to them the marriage was boring. So but like I said, if that's what it is, then you're seeking something outside of the marriage. You're seeking something outside of the person that you're with. You just don't want to be married anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. The person that you married to, you have a regret, you know, or some type of survivor's remorse. You got something that you're not connecting with, and you want to go outside of your marriage.
Yeah.
Whatever.
To begin with, yeah.
But Kat, I think people think that marriage brings them fulfillment, and it doesn't. So this is why when they get into it, now they want to go other places. What do you think?
If you are not grounded in who you are, that other person is not going to make you any better.
Exactly.
You know, if you are insecure or don't even know who you are. But sometimes people don't know that. They don't know that until they're in it. And then they realize, you know, who am I? You know, are they looking in the mirror? It's like, who is this person? You know, because somebody was hiding something, or I don't know. I think that's just what I think.
Especially if you knowingly get married for the wrong reasons, and I speak from experience on that. Yeah.
Man, you know, Ray, a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
I know. I was one of them. And so was my ex.
Right.
That's your ex. They'll tell you that.
And I'll tell you this. Most of my friends who got married after me, including Zacchaeus, they learned from me being that cautionary tale. So if it
Yeah, say that again, Ray, because the audio cut out. You said cautionary tale. What else? Oh man, it's doing that thing again. Oh man, it's so unfortunate.
I know.
Yeah,
I like his wisdom. I like his perspective and outlook. He's really have some important things to say.
I like Ray. Ray's a good voice of reason.
He really is.
Yeah.
I didn't really. I think I've seen him a couple of times, but yeah, he really is.
Yeah, that's why I like having him on here for those like in-depth topics.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like
he can be deep. He's a deep person. He really has learned from a lot of things, and he has a lot of things to say and share.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's having technical difficulties today.
Yeah.
But Zacchaeus and Ray are both in New York, Staten Island to be exact, and they're having bad weather up there right now, so that could definitely cause a problem. And Beyonda, he's in South Carolina. He says that he had a blackout just now. So this is why he couldn't join the show.
Wow, that's not good.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna just wrap the show up because it's just
okay. It's been good though. It's been really good.
I know, right? I was able to, and remember, I contemplated having this subject.
I know you did.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know, should we talk about that or should we wait till?
No, it's been really good.
Yeah.
I mean, some younger people would have shed a different light, maybe, and
because they're gonna have a different perspective.
A spice.
Yeah.
Here comes Ray.
Ray, everything good now?
Hello, Ray.
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay. So
it's a crazy night. What can I say?
nah, for real, for real. So I got another question kind of similar, right? Have you ever witnessed someone who stayed in a passionate relationship that was not peaceful? Midcat, you can go. Ray's freezing up again. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh wait, no, Ray, you there?
Well,
okay. Go ahead, Ray.
that was me 30 years ago, but
Well, you care to elaborate on it without being too
that
personal if
was
it's not
me.
a
As I
problem?
said, that was me 30 years ago, and we only lasted what, 4 months? Yeah. I mean, all right. I was 22 years old. I was young, still wet behind the ears, and my girlfriend at the time, I'll tell you this, very a hottie.
Oh no, bless his heart.
Man, I really wanted to hear the story too.
I know, me too.
Dang, it was just getting good.
I know.
I hope we don't have these problems next week because I really want to talk about that. I really want to talk about that whole thing about marriage and family and divorces, y'all. Like for real.
Yeah, it's gonna get digging around in the deep pit.
Yeah.
On the soul. There he comes.
Let me see.
Finish your story, Ray. Oh no.
I don't know why this keeps happening.
Finish your story real quick.
Go ahead, Ray. Let's
up.
get you to talk before it cuts out again.
Yeah, I get you. As I said, I was wet behind the ears 30 years ago. I was 22 years old. The girl was fabulous externally. Because a couple of shows ago, I talked to you about a girlfriend who I had was only sexy internally. Well, this girl was sexy externally and terrible internally. And I'll tell you this, I got a lot of props being seen with her by women who would never give me the time of day. So at that time, yeah, there was more passion than peace. But eventually it had to end, not just fidelity on her end, but she was too argumentative. It's like the need to argue was that was her passion. So
yeah, I don't like that.
Midcat, what do you think? Have you or ever witnessed someone stay in a passionate relationship that wasn't peaceful?
Yes, I was married, and he ended up dying at 28. I was a little bit older than him, but I fought more with him than I've ever fought with anybody in my life, and it was just but there was something to him. He was when it was good, it was good. When it was bad, it was bad, and then there was more good than bad, and he really, really tried, but he just had some deep wounds from his childhood with his dad that just demons, he was chasing him, and he couldn't, and then of course he passed when he was young, 28. My youngest son was like 7 months old, but yeah, it was kind of like that. I mean, he would come in and start a fight with me so he could leave, and go sit in a bar, drinking. That was his thing. He would or he wouldn't come home from work, and it would be on, and we would separate, and then we'd get back together. He'd go to rehab, and then we'd get back together, and then it was just like, and then I think God took care of him because he was so wounded and hurting so bad. It was sad. You don't realize until it's over how much you really did love them. I know it wasn't about the passion, because the passion was good. I'm telling you, the passion was good, but he just had issues he really needed to deal with, and he didn't know how or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
It was
but,
rough,
but that's very common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people can even go through premarital counseling, and it doesn't always pick up on stuff. People are afraid to bare their self because of whatever, they're embarrassed or shame. Shame is a big thing. You know, people walk around with so much shame and then they take it out on other people. And I don't know. JJ Gray he's a like a swamp pop singer, whatever. He's from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a song called Circles. YouTube it sometime. JJ Gray and Mofro, and a song he sings called Circles. It's really, really good.
Wow. So I got a final question. What's one thing married couples do that help maintain both peace and passion?
Communication.
Yeah.
Communication is and not forgetting where they started. And you have to be a giving person. You have to, you know, it can always be about you, and it can always be about them. You know.
Right. Yeah. So Ray, I got a final question.
Yes.
What's one thing married couples do that helps maintain both peace and passion?
Communicate effectively. And communicate effectively. Show that you really care about the other person's feelings, especially if you married them, if you want to make them your spouse. And if when promises are broken, follow up on it. You know, you don't just let stuff be and let stuff pile up. So I think that effective communication will help bridge the gap between passion and peace, and the actions to follow with it.
One more thing. Never ever lose your sense of humor. I don't know where I read that. Oh, this is the other thing. You can either be right or be in a relationship. There's people that they got to be right about everything, and they can even fathom that there's another way to do something. It's just their way or that. And I think that's where you come in with a chaotic person who may be passionate. I think it's just their way or the highway, you know, and they have to be right about everything. And if they don't, they're going to emasculate you, or they're going to, you know, castrate you or whatever. You can't let that happen. Run
Agreed.
for your life.
Wow, that's some real stuff right there. You could either be right or you could be single.
Well, it was a therapist, and they were counseling a married couple, and the husband he just had that attitude that, and he knew a lot. He was very smart, and he just knew a lot, and he could not see that his wife had a different way of doing things and getting the same thing accomplished. And the therapist just finally said, "Look," she looked at him and said, or he looked at him. I don't know. It was a therapist looked at the husband and said, "You can either be right or you can be in this marriage. Now you need to decide." And that's where she left it. And, you know, I don't know what happened after that, but that was just some wisdom that I've kept in my back pocket, you know, and I share that whenever it comes up, you know, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me get final thoughts. Ray, you can go first.
Great topic. I'm glad that you brought this up, Biff, because I think that people really need to think about what drives them individually, so that when you have a man and woman that think about what drives them individually and they try to build together, even at times when the passion may decrease, when you sit back and think about what accentuated you to want to make this person your spouse, the passion will renew, the passion will increase, but it takes an effort, a mutual effort on both parts. It can't be one-sided for the passion and the peace to be intertwined.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I think it's a great topic. I'm glad you did bring it up. I think God leads you in what direction, and I think the people that watch this later on I think it's going to possibly bring a lot of help to people, struggling couples or just a struggling individual. Um, just examine yourself. We should always be open to um, suggestions, positive suggestions. If you want to know how you are, ask your kids and ask them to be honest with you. If mom needs to change, where would it be in my life? Ask your husband. Don't be afraid to ask your husband or wife, how am I doing? How am I doing as a wife? How am I doing as a husband? And what do we need to work on? Ask. And don't be afraid. Stop being afraid of getting your feelings hurt. If you want to know, if you want to have a healthy relationship, don't be afraid. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of just insignificant things that, is not going to benefit you. It's always benefits you in the long run to be open and transparent and let other people in, let them shed some helpful love to you and a hug, and their words. Always be kind. So I think if you walk that out, I think you're going to have passion in your relationship and you're going to have peace. Why wouldn't you? So good topic.
Yeah. I really don't have a hold on, let me mute Ray real quick because it's background. I really don't have a final thought per se, just more of like gratitude and appreciation. I like having conversations that even if I can't relate to it, others can, And then for those who come on here, I'm glad that y'all give y'all perspectives, and I get the marriage experience feedback from married people and people who were married, because I take advice from them too. I think people could be pretty unfair against divorced couples. I mean, people who've been divorced because they think because they've been divorced they can't tell you nothing. I don't believe that.
No, I don't either.
So it is what it is, but I get perspectives from that, and then singles such as myself and who've never been married before, I may have my opinions too, but I don't have the marriage experience part of it, but I do get perspectives and stuff.
Well, hopefully it's preparing them for a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. I mean, if they will truly listen with listening ears, not just hearing. You can hear all day long, but if you don't listen, to benefit yourself and your future generations, I mean, especially the younger generation, what have they been taught? So you want people to get married and stay married, but you want them to be healthy, and happy and fun, have a fun life.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. Fifth at Night every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central on YouTube. Ray, let me unmute Ray. Ray, you want to let anybody know where they can reach you?
Well, as I always say, my whole government name is on Facebook. And you can also reach me at Bannister Ray C on Instagram.
Bannister Ray C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. We want to let people know how to reach you or what you got going on.
Oh yeah, I'm just on Facebook, Miriam Gates, and then Instagram is the same thing, and then TikTok is Meerkat. I don't have anything other than just life going on. We do have Airbnbs in South Louisiana. So if anybody's wanting to come visit down in South Louisiana and go fishing around Venice or Port Sulphur, look us up on Airbnb. It's Sportsman's Place minutes from Venice Marina and a Sportsman's Place 2. And then we have a Sportsman's Stay and Play. So look us up on Airbnb, and the Sportsman's Place minutes from Venice is on Verbo.
Okay.
So,
and that's in Louisiana?
South Louisiana, where the fishing is, the big fishing capital down in Louisiana, South Louisiana.
Okay.
Offshore fishing, charter boats, and inshore fishing. So if you want to go fishing or duck hunting, the guides are all down there.
All right, good. All right. I will see y'all whether you come on my TikTok Thursday or I'll see y'all next Monday. All right. I can't wait for next week's episode. Good night, everyone. And everyone, take care. Have a good week. Enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. For those watching. And see you next week for Fifth at Night on YouTube. Fifth General TV. Catch me at The Fifth General, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All right. And I'm out.
Bye.